James here from GoodGuitarist.com, and today I'm going to show you how to play Rocket Man by Elton John. It goes like this.
She packed my bags last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite fly. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, rocket man, burning up his fuse up here alone.
And as most Elton John songs go, this one isn't the simplest. There's a lot of chords here, but everything makes sense and everything kind of takes you on a journey as far as the chord progression is concerned. You know, it's not like the same thing repeating over and over again, but it still makes a ton of sense, especially once you break it down like we're going to do in this lesson. I want to start off with the main progression of the verse. We're starting on an E minor chord, and then we're going to go into A7. And we do that a couple of times. And if you need help with the basics, the fundamentals, and all that stuff, I have a free ebook. It's completely free for all my subscribers. I'll put a link to that in the corner and down below. And it's an interactive ebook. You know, it comes with video lessons and all sorts of stuff. So it's really going to help you out with that if you need that extra help. But otherwise, moving on. Normally, I would show you all the chords and then we'd add the strumming and so on. But for this song, we're kind of going to go back and forth, right? So we're just going to take those two chord shapes, E minor and A7, and we're going to start out with our strumming pattern. It goes like this. And that is a longer strumming pattern with a ton of syncopation. You know, there's a ton of upstrokes in a row. We can simplify it by simply playing the first half. Let's start there, going down, root, down, down. So I play a down on beat 1, a root, which is just a small downstroke aimed at the thicker strings on beat 2, then a downstroke on beat 3, and a down up on beat 4, treating that down up like a single entity. You know, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And that's where I would begin, is by making sure that you can count out loud 1, 2, 3, 4, or saying the strumming pattern, saying, let's just mute the strings here, down, root, down, down, up, down, root, down, down, up. And make sure you can do that over and over again. And if the full-on strumming pattern is too much for you, you can always just do this the entire song and it sounds fine. I just like to, you know, make it sound a little more like the original recording, and that other pattern does capture it a little bit better. So let's move on and learn that. Taking a look at the second half of our big long strumming pattern, we miss the strings on beat 1 and then we play an upstroke on the and after 1. And we do that a couple more times. We miss on 2, up. Then we miss on beat 3 and go up, down, up. So all in all, we can break this down into halves, going miss, up, 3, and 4. And miss, up, 3, and 4. And it's really important to say miss out loud, to feel it. As you move your downstroke, as you move your strumming arm with that downstroke, past the strings, missing them, because that's the main beat. And if that beat is on, your upstroke will be on. You know, and that's very important. And then for our second half, we go miss, up, down, up. And we would count 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. 1, 2, miss, up, down, up. You know, do that a bunch of times till it feels comfortable. And then the final step, I'd like to take out my metronome. And I'm going to go miss, up, miss, up, miss, up, down, up, miss, up, miss, up, miss, up, down, up. And I'm going to stop saying it. And the key thing is to really listen to that metronome and almost pretend like you're playing that click as you miss the strings. Miss, miss. You know, you really want to lock in. Then you combine this with the first half of our pattern. Down, root, down, down, up, miss, up, 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 down, root, down, down, up, 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 down, up. You know, and if that's too much, go back to breaking it down, or just play down, root, down, down, up 2 times, and that's your strumming pattern. Now we're going to apply this to our chord progression. We're going to play it 1 time on E minor, 1 time on A7, and just go back and forth between them a couple times. 96 beats per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Really listen to that metronome. If you just take one thing from this lesson, it is to practice just that part. Because once you are good at that part, going between E minor and A7 with that strumming pattern, you're going to be able to ace the rest of this song. Because we're just going to be playing the same pattern, but with different easy chord shapes. And it's pretty straightforward from here on out. Now, the next part is the So let's figure that out. We're starting off on C, then we're going to G over B. And for that, I'm putting my middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, my pinky on the 3rd fret of the thinnest string, and I'm muting the thickest string by lightly touching it with the top of my middle finger. And then we go to A minor. And this is like something you'd find in like Landslide. You know, it's a descending bass line. C, G over B, A minor. Can you hear that in the bottom end? You know, so it's really important to focus on that A string to make this descending bass line pop. And we just go down, root, down, down, up on each chord. Down, root, down, down, up. And then on A minor, down, root, down, down, up. And moving forward, we're going to put our ring finger onto the 3rd fret of the thickest string. The rest of our A minor stays in place. This makes a C over G chord. Down, root, down, down, up. And then we go to D over F sharp. And for that, we can put our index on the 2nd fret of the thickest string, skip a string, skip a string, 2nd fret of the G string, and then our ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. I like playing it that way, or you could play it without your index. Middle finger, ring finger, and pinky. From thick to thin there. And we can strum down, root, down, down, up 2 times on this chord, or we can play our big long strumming pattern. And then we go to a regular D chord, and once again, down, root, down, down, up 2 times, or our big long strumming pattern. And that seems like a lot, but I'm going to play through this now nice and slow, and you can just see it all in context, figure out what's going on. Then you can always rewind and try it with me after. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that part builds us up into the chorus. Chorus begins in a pretty simple way, just playing G and C a couple times with our big long strumming pattern. And then we do something similar to the part that we just learned. We start off on a C chord, down, root, down, down, up, G over B. And then here we go to an A7 chord with our big long strumming pattern. And then more C and G. So the chorus is a little bit simpler. I'm just going to write out the chord progression here, and I'm going to play through it. You can always just watch this, see what's going on, and try it with me after. 1, 2, 3, 4. that's it. On the surface, like if you were to just look up the chords and lyrics for the song, it looks pretty simple. But when you break it down, there's all those extra little bits and pieces. Hopefully we made some sense of it today. At this point, I recommend learning the song just like we did in this lesson. I taught it in this order for a very specific reason, and I want you to learn each of those 3 sections on their own and just have them down pat. And then you can print off the lyrics and listen to the recording as you read the lyrics. I want you to do that. That way you can really conceive of the whole song start to finish. Once you've learned how to play it all, you do that, and then you're going to have a way easier time putting 2 and 2 together. If you want to play through this entire song with me, I have a full song playthrough available on my website. I'll put a link down below for that. Don't forget to grab your copy of my free ebook. And while you're down there, if you could take a moment to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you enjoy learning guitar with me. You'll also see something about premium membership down there, Good Guitarist Premium, and that unlocks courses, YouTube bonuses, access to my community where you can ask me questions directly, a whole bunch of stuff to help fast track your guitar journey. Make sure you're doing everything right, make sure you're practicing right, and make sure that you're always moving forward. Otherwise, have a fun time practicing, and I'll see you soon.